you're going to when your elbows are at the top of the exercise.
Damn, dude, maybe you should read your note cards a little better.
What happens is, yes, right here, and then first off, when you're doing this, a lot of
It's almost like the words he's stumbling like a motherfucker to get out of his mouth aren't even his own.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
Here we go. My name's Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and click the little notification bell over here. Sometimes YouTube will tell you when I do shit. Sometimes they won't. Depends on how pissed they are at me, and they're going to be pretty pissed probably because they don't like it when I'm mean to people. And speaking of that, everything I say in this video is not meant to demean, bully, anything like that. I'm not trying to be harsh to anybody. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's career or anything like that. These are all my opinion and my opinion only, of course, and they are meant for just comedy and, you know, comic relief and, you know, just maybe thought-provoking shit, you know, like stuff like that. Anyway, as you saw in the beginning, that is Vince from Vshreds. Vince from Vshreds, otherwise known as the illegitimate son of a drunken knight from Vanilla Ice and a crackhead Barbie doll. Vince has done a really good job of building his career on YouTube. He is seen as one of the people that people go to for advice. He's done that it's a really innovative thing he's done with his videos. He just copies everything word for fucking word most of the time from what Athlean X does. He takes a video of Athlean X's from the past, as I'm about to show you, and then he decides that he is going to remake it, stumbling over the fucking words because he doesn't understand it the way that Jeff does, and he just can't seem to fucking grasp the concepts in a similar way. Like, this little bitch has literally gone from, you know, just kind of emulating word for word. Now he copies the thumbnail style. I'm sure the tagging is the same. I mean, he's trying to hit the same demographic, and it's hard to blame him on that because, like, you know, when you don't know the shit yourself, just fucking copy off somebody else's work, right? I mean, I personally, you know, I've never, you know, I'm even friends with Jeff, and I never wanted to be like the next Athlean X or copy everything he says. I want to be the first Alan Roberts. But if this bitch is okay with literally just, you know, obviously stealing somebody else's content and just trying to remake it so it looks like his own, you know, that's his prerogative, and apparently he's perfectly allowed to do it. I just thought it would be interesting to see the side-by-side of several videos, and I will tell you this, there are dozens of this little punk's videos that I could pull from to show him saying almost word for word and acting, you know, acting out the moves almost move for move with what Cavalier has done in the past. It's fucking pathetic. And I understand, you know, if people like, you know, like that, you know, stick figure, you know, androgynous look, you know, that Vince brings across instead of, you know, like what looks like an athlete, because, you know, Vince is lean. Vshreds, he's lean, but let's be real. His video, like the most recent video as the making of this video, was a video remake of Jeff's called Back and Biceps for Mass. What the fuck would this kid know about making masks? Anyway, why don't we get to this? The one video is from 2013, I believe, and the other video is from 2017. Obviously, Jeff Cavalier's video is older. It's the 2013 one, and Vince's is the 2017 one. You know, the funny thing is really the same fucking video. One is just done in like a reenactment of not understanding the actual terminology or the fucking concept, babbled out by a really pretty kid. And while the other one is, you know, a thought-provoking, scientific explanation of how to get the best possible gains out of a tricep extension from one of the most renowned authorities on fitness in the fucking country / world. So you decide which is which.
Straight up front here, forearm is pretty much perpendicular right here to the line of resistance. That means at this point, the triceps are getting the most amount of work, which would be the beginning part of the range of motion.
This is going to be your starting position, and then what happens when you're doing a tricep extension.
Okay, but when I go down to the bottom, forearm is parallel to the line of resistance. That means there's very minimal resistance here on the triceps when I stand really close.
Then at the bottom, right here, this is not as tough as, let's say, right here, because look at the
I can stay here all day.
What my arms are to this cable. They are almost parallel.
Fucking crazy, right? You know, I'm not going to play the entirety of both guys' videos. I am going to splice them together a little bit just so you can see how ridiculously full of shit this punk ass motherfucking kid is. I mean, I don't get it. I truly don't. Like, it is blatantly obvious. Like YouTube. What I don't get is I get shit for, you know, saying the F word every other fucking word. So, and by the F word, I do mean fuck. Anyway, I get shit for saying that all the fucking time. I demonetized, everything like that. Not that I give a fuck about that shit, but what I don't understand is, how is it okay to just remake somebody's shit? Now, I understand that imitation is the best form of flattery, but there's a huge difference between imitation and just fucking infringement. I mean, that's not, this isn't imitation. This kid, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I can just imagine, like, every time this motherfucker looks down, he's looking at a screen with just video up on it. For real, like, I mean, like, he does not seem to understand the fucking concept of this. That's why he's stumbling over his words constantly, and he is just reenacting step by step, almost word for word in several cases, exactly what fucking Cavalier said. That's fucking pathetic. YouTube should do something about that shit, because this is fucking bullshit. This kid's got like 450,000 subscribers. They're all like, he's amazing, he knows so much shit. He doesn't know shit. He is a pretty fucking dude who knows how to fucking Google Jeff Cavalier. I mean, there's some people that Google, definitely some people that Google on YouTube Fitness, that's for fucking sure. But this guy's just Googling one fucking person. There's a couple other motherfuckers that do this to Jeff all the time too. One pretty famous guy who had recently had the 8 best dumbbell exercises, and pretty much did that word for word based off of a video Jeff did before, but I'll get to that motherfucker sometime in the fucking future. This motherfucker is literally copying the thumbnail styles, and like his marketing is exactly like if anything, he should pay Cavalier a fucking royalty. This fucking punk ass bitch.
On the contrary, if I go out further away, the line of resistance is now on an angle.
What most people would say then is to take a little bit of a step back. So what happens when you take a little bit of a step back?
My forearms are almost parallel to the line of resistance. It's not hard to initiate the movement from here. But when I get to the bottom, you can see that my forearm is now perpendicular again to the line of resistance, meaning there's a lot more effort being done by the triceps in this position.
Well, at the bottom, your triceps are a little more perpendicular to the cable so that they're getting worked at the bottom. But then what happens is you go up and you want to go up to 90 degrees. And 90 degrees right here, I'm resting again. So you can either step forward and you can get a good burn at the top, and then at the bottom you kind of are resting a little bit, or you can step back and you can get a good squeeze at the bottom, but then at the top you're resting a little bit.
Now, I can already imagine what the army of 13-year-old Vshreds fans are going to say when they're coming over here and you being all pissed at me and everything like that. Like, oh, it's a similar concept, and isn't Vince pretty? And I love his hair, and he looks great doing this, and it could just be a coincidence. But let's just be real. Jeff Cavalier is giving very scientific information about, explaining it in terms that, a professional in the fitness industry would be expected of. Vince is stumbling over his words like a motherfucker because I don't even think he understands this concept. And now I'm even going to say, okay, maybe he's stumbling across it. Maybe he's just having a hard time getting it across. Maybe it's just so far, it is just like this, incredibly similar concept that somehow this kid who does not look like he does anything but watch his diet to be real. It's not like he's some massive kid. He doesn't even look like a super great athlete. He just looks very, very, very lean. In my opinion, of course. He does not look like he has much muscular to him, and I watched some other of his videos, and let's be real. Let's just be real. I mean, he doesn't train to be an athlete. He trains for aesthetics. We have Jeff Cavalier, who trains athletes and trains to be an athlete himself. And we've got the lost member of NSYNC. But anyway, let's take a look at this coming up here, because we'll see that the concept is not, it'll be hard to imagine that the concept all of a sudden aligned this well if Vince just boop, thought of it out of his pretty little head.
What if there was a way that you could create a matching resistance curve with the one exercise and not have to switch devices or change anything during the middle of the rep other than your body position?
So the tricep exercise that I'm going to show you guys is basically a exercise where you're going to be in motion the whole time. So you're going to get the best of both worlds. So instead of just being stationed right up next to the cable or back from the cable, ending up losing tension at one part of the exercise, what you're going to do is actually...
On a side note, holy fuck, are Vince's legs skinny. But are we seeing like this line up here? You know, for the reality, are we seeing this line up here where, you know, Cavalier is actually starting to show us exactly how this move is going to go, you know, scientifically with technical terms and like that, where Vince is, you know, pretty much just saying, okay, let me watch that Athlean X video again so I can figure out how to do this shit.
Well, we can do that. Basically, what you want to do is get up on one foot, okay? Toe back here. And what we're going to do, again, reach it back far. You're going to basically get your hands in tight, up close. As you push down, you're obviously using the peak resistance in the triceps with a close position.
Be up close, so you're going to actually stagger your feet a little bit so that you can actually step back and forth.
All right, every non-teeny bopper, so basically everybody over the age of 20 years old, raise your hand if you actually think Vince thought of this shit by himself watching this now. I mean, because like let's exclude the teeny bopper crowd that is obviously going to say that he did it, of course, and actually figured out a time machine to go back and tell Cavalier about it. But you know, everybody that actually thinks that this kid somehow magically came up with the exact same concept and with the exact same explanation as Cavalier, raise your fucking hand.
And then as you go down, you want to lean back and pull your arms down.
Be up close, so you're going to actually stagger your feet a little bit so that you can actually step back and forth.
So as I came down, I changed the angle of resistance on the cord here, so that now my triceps are engaged. I slide back in, down, and I rock back.
What you're going to do is you're going to be up next to the cable, because right here, my triceps are being worked. My triceps are under tension right here. And then as I push this weight down, what I'm going to do is come back on my back foot that way.
Fucking amazing, right? You want to know what the funny fucking thing is? The funny fucking thing is I found Vshreds the same time I was looking for, you know, like Vince DeMott stuff, because, you know, I don't know if you guys remember my video on that. I'm actually going to link it. But Vinny Del Kruger hates Jeff, fucking hates him, and was actually, you know, in a hilariously stupid, moronic, idiotic way trying to state that, you know, what Jeff was saying was wrong while making himself look like an idiot because he didn't know the difference between the femur and the humerus. Fucking hysterical, right? But I found this dude, this fucking idiot, at the same fucking time, and I knew, like, I was like, holy shit, there's no way this kid thought of this fucking concept. He can't even fucking explain it. And frankly, he doesn't even look like he's ever really done it before. Like, he's like having a hard time getting the position and understanding and explaining it to himself. So it's like he's self-teaching himself to do this while he's trying to fucking blurt it out for the fucking camera. It's fucking hysterical. But I mean, I didn't think from the very fucking beginning that this motherfucker knew what he was talking about. And then I found the fucking Athlean X video that he obviously copied almost word for fucking word.
Okay? Up, down, and I rock back. Up, down, and rock back. Okay? So we've got a way to match the resistance curve just by changing the orientation of our body.
So then as I go back up, I'm going to lean forward onto my front foot, and I'm going to be having tension right there. And then as I push, I'm going to be coming back, making sure that I can straighten out my triceps, get that peak contraction of my triceps while keeping them under tension. And then as I go forward, rocking forward, as I go back, and that's going to look just like this. So,
yeah, so you're a lying ass stealing piece of shit. That's my opinion, of course. In my opinion, of course, you're a thieving little plagiarizing motherfucker. They say imitation is the best form of flattery. Bullshit. This kid is just fucking using somebody else's information and somebody else's fucking work in order to make money for himself. That's bullshit. That's theft, in my opinion, of course. Now, since nobody will do something about it, I literally could make a weekly series about how this kid just kind of takes one of Jeff's old videos, one of Cavalier's old videos from Athlean X, and makes it into his own, including like thumbnail style and everything. It's fucking pathetic. You know, I've had people be like, well, you know, you mention Athlean X all the time because you guys are friends and you just want to ride his coattails. I mention him all the time because I look up to him, because even though I'm a fitness expert, I find him fucking amazing. His knowledge is fucking crazy good. And I have many times in my videos said I've got this idea from Athlean X because I should, because that's where I fucking got it from. That's what this kid should fucking do too. It's unbelievable that he doesn't. Not only doesn't he, but you can't actually say Athlean X in his comment section without it getting caught in his fucking spam folder. That's how guilty this motherfucker knows he is. It's fucking pathetic. You know, here's my thing. Shit like this is always gonna fucking happen. It's the fucking idiots out there that look at this motherfucker and be like, well, he's so pretty, and are okay with him just fucking taking somebody else's information. Here's the fucking reality. You're still cheating yourself. because obviously just by how much he stumbles over his words when trying to present the same information that he has literally sitting right in front of him, somebody giving him a step-by-step guide on what to fucking say, his understanding is so small and so limited that he still can't get that shit out of his mouth. You should just go with the original, which is always going to be the best. My name's Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Like and subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram at Every Damn Day Fitness. Hit me up on Twitter at Every Damn Day Fit. I'm also on Facebook at Every Damn Day Fitness. I'm on the internet at everydamdayfitness.net, where you can find my programs and my coaching packages, or you can check out athleanx.com for some great fucking workout programs and packages all in itself. God damn.